Hello guys, so welcome back to my next podcast, which is right now, and the topic of this podcast is how to eat less. Now, why would you eat less in life? Now, there's a guy called Tony Robbins. He's my mentor in life, and he says when you eat less and less, you have more energy and you'll be able to prosper more, grow more, and you'll be able to live longer. You'll be able to have a bigger mindset. You have to realize no matter what, that when you're eating less and less throughout life, you need to be somebody who can eat less so that you can realize what a greater life is in life. Now, people who are eating less right now, such as Tony Robbins, is a person who has studied this and has applied it effectively. And you have to realize that when you eat less, I also feel much richer when I fast, when I stay away from food. Because guess what? Food is a comfort. Do you understand? When you're reaching for water and food, it means you need something to make you more comfortable. So you turn to food for comfort. You understand? Most people are doing that. That's why 66% of the world is overweight or obese. You understand? So the only way to make sure that you're eating less and less throughout life is to make sure that no matter what, that you study nutrition, and that you also become vegan, and that you also make sure that you have the best knowledge required around veganism and nutrition. That's the best way to eat less and less. Now, obviously, you need to find better deals. Sometimes you may find a bread that's $5, and then sometimes you may find a bread such as a $1.60 bread, which obviously you'll save money that way. You understand? So no matter what, obviously grab yourself the better bread. Which one's the better bread in terms of affordability and what's going to give you the most protein? Guys, no matter what, there's bread here in Australia. There's $6 bread, $7 bread, and there's also $3 bread and $5 bread. And there's also $1.60 bread. Guys, I get the $1.60 bread. Why? Because it has the most protein, it has everything I need. It's by far the greatest one. Guys, make sure that you're always realizing that no matter what happens, you're always having better deals in life. Now, I'm worth all the money in the world. I'm a person who really studies nutrition and studies a better way of life. Now, I find that when I actually eat less, I actually feel it. I see it. I see that I'm a richer person just for saying no to food, just for saying no to drink. Do you understand? So fasting is the richest way of lifestyle. Fasting will help you to succeed much more in the long run than anything else in the world. The more you fast, the more you live. Do you understand? The more you fast, the more you eat less, the more you're going to eat in terms of eating less. You understand? So realize now, those people who fast more are always the richer people. They're always the people who are more successful, because they look for nothing in the outside realm and nothing in the outside circumstances to help them feel a sense of who they need to be. Now, when you're a person who is bodybuilding and building muscle, then guess what? You're a person who really has to eat. Yeah, you understand? You have to eat, but guess what you do? You have to eat. You understand? You have to eat every single day to build your muscle. So for you guys out there who is actually bodybuilding, realize this, that even though sometimes you may eat here and there, realize never to be a crybaby about no food around you. You understand? Because guess what? With your mentality, you have to eat more and more. You understand? You have to eat more and more to get those muscles. And then once you get the muscles, then you have to maintain your body. How do you maintain your body? You make sure that you grab exact amount of protein for your kilogram weight. If you weigh 85 kilos, make sure that you have 85 grams of protein every single day. Now, which kind of protein? Have yourself plant protein. Get yourself the plant protein. Eat legumes, beans, canned food, anything that has protein in it. I mean plant protein. Go with the nuts, go with the tofu and soy products. Go with soy milk also. You understand? Those are your food categories for you guys out there and women out there who are bodybuilding. You have to realize, for you guys and ladies out there, you need to be able to build muscle in terms of your life. So guys, no matter what, those people who are building muscle, realize you have to eat more and more throughout life. But sometimes you may get the occasional food craving, and you have to realize that fasting in that time is better for you. Now, say you have no food, make sure you're never dying for food. Make sure you're a person who's never sooking around food, you understand, and what you're eating in life. Because guys, realize that when you're eating in life, you have to be able to eat in a way that you never eat for pleasure. Guys, I never eat for pleasure in life. What I eat for is for high energy levels. I make sure to eat more plant protein in my daily life by eating also less and less. You understand? So how do I do that? I make sure no matter what, I stay away from as much protein as possible and as much food as possible so that I can fast for longer periods of time. Now, currently, I'm not bodybuilding at the moment, but what I am doing is doing my business here, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I possibly succeed in the long term, because guys, I never need the gym anyway. I never need the gym. Why? I have a power tube and I work out in the park anywhere I need to. I never have to subscribe to a gym to do my workouts. Why? Because most of the gym, once you sit on the actual cushioning, has leather on it. So I stay away from the gym altogether. Just because of that, do you understand? And no matter what, money is never an issue for me. Why? Because I see a broader perspective in how I live, and you need to be able to be a person who can see that when you're actually fasting for food, when you're actually fasting, no matter what, the fasting is a rich way of life. Rich people fast. You have to realize, those people who always need food to comfort themselves, they're the people who are never delaying gratification. They're the people who are losing in life in terms of having something to comfort them. Never have anybody to comfort you in life, because nobody's going to solve your problems. Food will never solve your problems. You have to realize you have to be on the offense about food, about life, about finances, about everything in life. So the best way for you to do that is realize now that food today is never getting you anywhere. You understand? What is getting you anywhere in life is you when you're positive about being on offense about life and being on offense about eating less and less. Now those people who eat less and less, I promise you, you have higher vigor, higher strength, more mentality, more vigor for success, more empathy, more leadership, more of everything to succeed in terms of disciplines, making sure you're increasing your disciplines, making sure you have more of what you need in daily life. You have to realize when you're really hungry for food, that's the best time to fast. You understand? Now, guess what? Make sure that you're eating on a daily basis. Make sure that you're eating in a daily basis, but make sure that you're eating less and less. Just eat less and less. I promise you, you'll have more energy. Those people who have more energy levels are also people who eat less and less throughout life. They're eating less and less sugar. They're eating less and less food. They're eating less of everything. So when you're eating less, guess what? That means you also have a way to overcome sugar too. You also have a way to overcome any drug addictions or anything that you have. So this goes, for example, with toxins. Have less of it in life. Have less of toxins, have less of food and drink. Anything that you can put in your mouth, have less of it. Is that an easy, basic, simple life? Yes, it is. It's very easy to do. But first you have to plan it. First you have to see, hey, instead of you eating the pizza, now we have to swap that pizza and we have to remove it from your life. How are you going to do that? Because the pizza has meat, it has cheese, it has whatever you need in terms of what you're eating. Now, that's what you need maybe. I never need the pizza. But you may be a person who needs pizza. So guess what? Because there's cheese and all this kind of stuff inside the pizza, and you may be a vegan. You may be a person who needs no pizza. But say you do, then guess what? We have to transfer you into another, say, food requirement where you can never eat pizza again. So guys, it's a slow transition. It's a slow transition into a period where you can become a vegan from doing this. Understand? So a vegan person is a much more stronger mentality than those people who need meat. Why? Because vegans have more higher energy levels. They have higher success rates. They're living longer. They're also people who look better. They're people who do more in life. They're people who contribute to the world around them more. They're people who are kinder. They're people who have more focus and concentration. They also make sure no matter what that they have less disease. You have to realize they're helping the animals also. So no matter what, a vegan person is always more superior than their own self who would be eating meat. Do you understand? Now, you have to realize, let's say you are eating meat. When you turn vegan, you're automatically a much better person than you were eating meat. But say you remain meat eating all your life and you became the best version of yourself, you can become even better being a vegan. Always. But make sure no matter what, when you're planning to be a vegan, that's what you have to do. You have to plan it. You have to plan how to eat less. Today, I went to the Woolworths here in Australia, and guess what? I got myself soy milk, peanuts, salt and vinegar peanuts. I got myself also canned food, and I realized something. I realized Tony Robbins saying, eat less and less, and you will live longer. You'll feel better. You have more energy levels. And I realized because I went to his seminar last year in 2019, and I realized the guy has a point. No matter what, here I am practicing that point, and I realized he has a point. You understand? I've been practicing now over the year of eating less and less. So you guys have to see that I've been practicing over my lifetime this. Fasting. Fasting has been in my life all my life. Now, I've really taken it into consideration right now. That fasting is something beyond incredible. Because why? Because most of the food out there has poisons, has sugar, is processed, is taking away your money. So when you're eating less and less, guess what happens? You have more money in your pocket. It makes you richer. Financially, mentally, spiritually, you're eating less sugar, you're having less coffee, you're having less stimulants in life. Have less food and stimulants in your life. So guys, no matter what, you have to realize that those people who are eating less and less are always going to have a richer lifestyle. Just recently, I was just walking, I was about to reach for my actual soy milk, and I said, hey, instead of me reaching to drink my soy milk, let me just cut it off and let me just go without it. And guess what? I felt instantly richer. Why? Because inside I felt like I was going to cry for food. Why was that? Because I felt I needed some comfort. So guess what I've done? I stayed away from the food. And that way, I started to feel richer for it. I started to take back control of how I live life and how to be in discomfort again. Because when you're actually a person who's really never eating more and more, but eating less and less, you're a person who can actually take life more, you can actually live more, you can actually go around more, you can have more energy levels. And guys, this prospers you, this riches you, this enriches you, this makes you lively, this makes you joyful, it makes you happy to be able to travel the world with more money, more health, more wealth, more everything in life. So it makes sense for you to be able to stay away from certain food when you feel that you need to crave it. You understand? When you feel you need something from the outside world, that's when you have to pull back from it. When you need sex from the outside world, you have to pull back from it now. Why? Let it come to you. You understand? That's the way it is. You never go chasing the woman, make her come to you. Why? Because once she's coming to you, you're more disciplined about life. You're actually maturing, you're growing now. The same goes for you ladies. Instead of you approaching the man, let the man approach you. Instead of you guys approaching the woman, let the guy or woman approach you. You understand? No matter what. You guys may be lesbians, you guys may be gay. You understand? No matter what, I'm not gay. I'm not a person who's in that type of frame, but you have to realize that's how it is. The person who approaches the other person is less valuable than the person who never approached the other person. You understand? That's how it is. So realize this, that you never need anybody from the outside world to really complete you in life. All you need is yourself. And that's the foundational way to live life. That's why eating less and less is what I'm saying here. It has everything to do with inside work. So you're working on your inside. Instead of reaching for food, get away from the food as much as you can. Instead of going up to talk to someone, just talk to yourself. Is it simple? Yes, it is. It's simple. It's a nice, beautiful practice for you to be able to look inside and to be more grateful about who you are. Instead of picking up your phone to message the woman, let her message you. And let's see who has higher value. It's a game. It's a game of cat and mouse. Who's going to go for who? Let the people come into your life instead of you having to go and follow them around. Let them follow you around. You understand? And let them follow you around for the rest of your life while you never even go to them. Let them message you, and guess what? You never have to message them back. Unless they have value, unless they're giving you value. Many people will message you in life, and guess what happens? They're just wasting your time. So you need to be a valuable person. You need to see that no matter what, the food out there that you eat, you need to stay away from it. Whatever it is, meat, sugar, Coke, can, soft drinks, sugars, in terms of cigarettes, also anything out there that's a stimulus, you have to stay away from it. You understand? Realize now that all the food out there, all the drugs, you understand? You have to stay away from it as much as possible. Why? That's how you lose weight. That's how you lose weight, that's how you gain energy. That's how you discipline yourself, and also people. You stay away from these aspects. You stay away from these aspects of life. You stay away from people, food, drugs, legal drugs, illegal drugs. Stay away from that. Stay away from people, because people are always following people. You go your road and you follow yourself. Why? Because people who follow themselves are people who are more interested in themselves. You understand? Instead of you following other people's brand, Go follow your own brand. What is your own brand? Go put your face as your own brand. You are your own brand. You understand? So instead of you wearing the Nike stuff, go make your own Nike. You understand? But make it in a different fashion. Make it your face. Make it a personal brand. Go follow yourself around. Go customize your own shirts and say the God, and whatever. Just make your own custom shirt. Make your own custom shirts. Make your own custom brand. Wear your own custom whatever you do. You understand? You need to realize when you're working throughout life, never wear other people's stuff. Go create your own. When you're, for example, a person who listens to music, instead of listening to other people's music, go create your own and listen just to your own music. You realize now that you have something else in mind. So the benefits of you being able to live life in the moment is to be able to stay away from everything in the outside world and realize even materialistic possessions. Do you understand? Stay away from it as much as you can. Why? Because this is you dying to the past. This is you now living a life worth living. When you're eating less and less, you'll find out that it's about discipline now. It's about, hey, food will never satisfy me. Why? Because you always need more food. For example, sex, stay away from it as much as you can. Yeah, go dry with it. Honest. Why? Because you're going to be more hungry. You're going to be more hungry. You're going to be more determined to live life. Believe me. When you have no sex for 5 years, you'll see how your success will go up. And guys, I've been a person for the most of my life. My sexual instinct in terms of having sex with women has been on the low. But guess what? My high, in terms of my success, has been far above everybody else. Why? Because I stay away from sex. I stay away from women. I stay away from people. I stay away from them. I never talk to them online. I never talk to people in daily life. I stay away from them. I talk to people inside my camera, by myself. I talk to myself all day long. I have no need for people in my life. I just need me. I have no need for food in my life. I just need me. There's a quote saying, you never need anything in life. All you need is you. You. You never need sex. You never need food. You never need materialistic possessions. I got myself headphones today. I never need them. I just need me. You understand? I can throw them away now because I'm more valuable. You have to understand that. You have $1 million in the bank, you can throw it away straight away. Because guess what? If you never do, guess what? You're never valuable. Now guess what? You never throw away your money anyway. But what you do is you realize that I'm just teaching you something here. You understand? That you are more valuable than money. If you had to pick money or you'd throw away the money. You understand? Yeah, you would. Otherwise, you're dead. Otherwise, the money will overtake you. Never let anybody overtake you. Never let anybody tell you what to do. Never let food control you. If food controls you, I promise you, you'll be in the 66% of the world who is overweight or obese. I was one of it. Why? Food controlled me. Drugs controlled me. People controlled me. What is this life all about? It's about, let's take control of your life once more. Let's live life on our terms. Let's have control back again. How do we do that? We stay away from the outside world. We stay away from people. We stay away from food. We stay away from drinks. We stay away from being a slave. We stay away from working for money. We have to discipline ourselves now. We stay away from other people in terms of life so that we can prosper, so we can grow. We only live with ourselves. Because we never need anybody to live our life. All we need is to love ourselves on a daily basis. That's all we need. The person who is always just with themselves and needs nothing else, I promise you that person is the most beautiful. Those people who are ugly are always going with the crowd. You understand? Why they're so ugly? Because look at their status. Look at their status. They may be fat. There may be people who lead people astray. There may be people who are criminals. They're negative people. People who go with the crowd are negative people. Always. Always, always. Now, I'm not sure about anything else in life, but guess what? I realized I'm never sure about anything. Why do I say that? I'm just still growing. I'm still growing, but you can see the truth in what I'm saying. A person who stays away from the crowd, stays away from food and drinks, stays away from people and everything in the outside world, and just lives inside. This is the meaning and definition of eating less and less. You're eating less and less of what? Of people, of animals, of everything that you absorb. Where you are right now, you're eating the environment. I'm in Perth right now. Here I am eating Perth. But guess what I'm doing? I'm really inside. You understand? How am I eating Perth? What I'm really doing is just I'm in Perth. You understand? But I'm staying away from everything. Because guess what? This brick wall is a material aspect. It will never satisfy me. That brick wall is also the food that you eat. That person is also the food that you eat. You understand? That's why I eat less and less. This headphones is also food and drink. Everything out there is food and drink. Stay away from it. Look at the world in that way. Realize that outside stimulants, outside people, outside material possessions, outside anything will never help you. What helps you is realizing that you need nothing in the outside world. That you just need you, be with yourself. You never need to talk with anybody. Those people who say, oh, you need social support. No, you never need social support. All you need to do is support yourself more. You need social support with yourself more. You never need social support with other people. You understand? You never need support from other people. You need support from yourself the most. You need only support from yourself. You understand? You never look to the outside world to give you money. You never look to the outside world to do anything for you in life. Because guys, life is a diet. Life is a diet. Where you are right now, you are surrounded by everything. You understand? So you have to realize that you only be with yourself because you are everything. You are everything. Everything else is nothing for you. You understand? You have to treat yourself as everything. And look at the outside world as nothing in comparison to you. You could say money is nothing because you are everything. You understand? You could say money is something, but you are something more in life. You have to realize your terms. Take control back of your life. When you're doing that, you're staying away from the outside world. You're staying away from people. When you stay away from people, guess what you're doing? You're taking back control. Of what? Of you disciplining yourself to love yourself. To stay away from people because they're wasting your time anyway. I find my mentors, they're all over the place. They're never together. Unless they are at a big event. Or unless by surprise something happens. Unless there's a coincidence that they're there together. Why are these successful people never together? Yes, they are. They're on social media together. That's how social media connects you with everybody. You can always be with your mentors online. Always, you can watch them. You understand? But in daily life, yes, you can be with them only when you give them money in daily life to support you. You give them money first, or you're at a big event where you're actually popular and they are popular and you are both giving a public speech together. And you say, hello, how are you? Nice to see you again for the 10th time or 50th time or more. Understand? So that's different. And I see my mentors, they're people who are just traveling life. They're at home with their families. Now guess what? I'm always with me. I'm always a person who's with me. I need no family in life except for me. I need nobody else but me. I have no need for kids. Why? I have me. I'm more important than kids. Oh, but the outside world will say, no, you need kids. You never know how it is to have kids. You're missing out, man. You're missing out on kids, man. You're missing out on my wife. I never care about your wife. I never care about you. Understand? They're gonna try and make you jealous. People in relationships kissing in front of your face, trying to make you jealous. Why are they trying to make you jealous? Because guess what? They're stuck together. You have you though. You understand? People in the outside world, guess what they're doing? They're going around saying the relationship is everything. They're going around saying kids are everything. Guess what? Relationship with yourself is everything. Never with another person. They mean with another person. You understand? I mean just be with yourself. The best relationship of your life is you. Another woman will never solve your problems. Another man will never solve your problems. Having sex with 1,000 guys and 1,000 women in your life and more will never solve your problems. I promise you. That's you going into the outside realm, going to really be a scavenger of life, wasting your time for pleasure. Pleasure in the outside realm will never make you happy. There's food. Food's pleasure in terms of whatever you think. Guys, no matter what, food is never your pleasure. You just realize that. Food will never pleasure you. What pleasures you really is yourself. Now realize, food, what you guys believe as pleasure, is only you. Okay? Be yourself. Now, many people run from comfort. Why? For pleasure. Now, where is comfort? Comfort is in the outside world. Comfort's never inside. So, the ultimate way to grow is to make sure that you're never in comfort zone. Never go in the outside world. The outside world is the comfort area. What is in the outside world? The outside world, there is food. That's a comfort area. There is people. That's a comfort area. There is materialistic possessions. That's a comfort area. There's also TV, screens, phones, everything in terms of screens, comfort area. So what do? You realize that you never need anybody, just yourself. Go be alone with yourself. Go put yourself in solitude, as Brian Tracy says. Brian Tracy says 30 minutes a day in solitude is going to help you become richer, help you become more successful. It has me. I never spend money, I invest it. I invest my time inside solitude, inside the toilet of the hostels, doing videos for you, and I just sit down inside the toilet, I close the light, and nobody knows that I'm there except for me. And I never know anything. I never know anything. Nobody sees me there except for me. You understand? So you have to realize, you guys may see me through a video cam. Now, you have to realize, never know anything. Sometimes I may be a person who becomes delusional in terms of my life and how I word my sentences, but I always see what I say. So when you're speaking something, you have to realize you have to see what you're saying. You have to be a person who is something in life in terms of what you're saying. You have to be able to speak the truth, because the truth will set you free. What does this have to do with eating? It has everything to do with eating, because hopefully you're watching what I see. What do I see? I see you right now confused. Why are you confused for? You need to see my words. You need to see my truth in what I'm saying. See through my words. See through the person I am. See through the fear of your eyes. Never fear yourself. You understand? Never fear who you are. Never fear anything about you. When you have fear in your life, go see through the fear of your life. Use your third eye. Point in the direction that you fear. Go look at it. Where is it? Where is the fear? You fear another person? You fear a person behind you? Go look. Where is the person? Go look at the fear. You'll find out fear is a lie. Now guess what? See the comfort zone over here? I look for it. Guess what? I never need it anymore. I never need anything in the outside life. Guess what? When I die, when I go into my grave, guess what? I just take with me, this body here, guess what? This body stays in the world. I'm something more than this world. You understand? We're all something more in this world. We are out of this world. You understand? We are people who are beyond this world. So we're just here to experience a new life, to experience something new. So what do? You make sure you stay away from the outside world as much as you can. You understand? Stay away from stimulants. Stay away from anything that's materialistic, anything that's video, anything that's people in terms of life. As much as you can. As much as you can. Do you understand? I see people, for example, traveling with 5 suitcases. For example. Yeah, I've seen 5 people travel with 5 suitcases. Why do you need so many suitcases to travel? Because all I have is my backpack right now. All I have is my backpack and me. You understand? And I have me the most. You understand? So I'm a person who's always traveling with less and less. Why? Because I also eat less and less. Because I'm with people less and less. Because I'm living life on my terms. I'm always doing something in terms of the outside world less and less. I'm sticking to me. I'm going my way. I never follow the crowd. You have 5 people in a crowd, and you have 1 person in a crowd. Guess who's more? The 1 person who is alone is more than the 5 people. Why? Because 1 is everything. When you're just you, you are being you. Understand? A person who is being you, for example, is a person who's alone. Understand? But nobody can be you. Understand? Nobody can be you. So guess what? What I said is ultimately a person that no matter what, when you're alone, you can be you. When you're around other people, you never be you. You need to be you more. You need to go alone throughout life. You need to start conquering life by yourself. That's how you be you. You be you by actually growing yourself. By actually doing yourself. You understand? You never do other people. You never go up to other people. You never approach other people. Let them approach you. Because you're the star in your movie. Let them approach you. Yeah, so what, J-Lo? So what, Britney Spears? So what? They're famous. They're just people. Just people. You understand? Let them approach you. You have more value than them. Just because somebody is more famous than you, no means they're more valuable. No, come on. Just because they're so famous, they have to approach you now. Why? Because when you go up to them, you give them the attention. Let them give you the attention. They'll say, who are you? Well, who are you? Who are you? I never heard about you. You understand? You can say that. No matter what, you have to realize a person who is never in that comfort zone, which is the outside realm. The outside realm is your comfort zone. The inside is saying, hey, I'll stay away from everything outside there. Everything that I see. So you see me, you stay away from me. You stay away from everything except for yourself. You understand? Because if you're looking at me more than yourself, then you are neglecting yourself. So you never need to look at material possessions in terms of life to make you anything in terms of how you feel. Now I'm a person who is never scared of life. I'm never scared. I make sure to always look through my fears. Anything I fear, I make sure I touch upon it. How do you touch upon it? Make sure that you're never a person who never sees your own fear. Look through your own fear. Look through your own eyes to see where the fear is. Your eyes tell the truth. Understand? Your eyes are everything. Believe me, when you look up into a person's eyes, you'll find the truth there. You see the truth in my eyes? I see the truth in my eyes. Why? Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Look into them. Actually beam into my eyes. You look through the fear when you look into my eyes. Beam through my eyes. That's how you look through life. You look through life beaming. You're beaming. You're beaming. You're beaming through life. This is you now looking through fear. You push your eyes outward. Push your eyes outward. That's you looking and seeing the truth of everything. That's how you maneuver out into life. Understand? Now when you're maneuvering out into life, guess what you're doing? You're really going inward. Understand? You're using your eyes to really point in the outside realm. Once you're doing that, you realize you can think better, you can do better, and you never need fear in your life. There's no fear anymore once you're beaming outside. Beam outside. You might look at yourself in the mirror and you might be, oh, do I have any fear right now? What are my eyes saying? What are my eyes saying? But you have to keep beaming with your eyes in the outside world to be able to see something incredible. You understand? So that's what I mean. That's how you see the truth. That's exactly how you see the truth. You beam with your eyes outside. That's what I'm doing right now. In this video, I'm beaming my eyes at you. You understand why? So that I can never fear in my life. So I can never fear this video. I never fear anything. But as soon as you're never using your eyes, guess what? You always fear. Because seeing is believing. When you see, you're beaming out in the outside realm. You're beaming to see life. Go see life now. Go see life. Go see how it is. Just beam at them and see what they're doing. You can see it. You can never explain it. You can see me. You can talk about me all day long. But you can never explain me. You can never describe me because the truth can never be explained. The truth can never be taught. You can see it. You can see through my words. You can make common sense of my words with your eyes. Yeah, you can. You can make sense of who I am. You can make sense of it. Now, to make sense is to believe and see. You understand? Now, all I'm teaching in this video is, no matter what, that you have to see more and more. You understand? You have to see more and more of what life is. Life is something that you see. Okay? You never think about it. Now, people think about it, and those are people who think about it are lost. They have no Jesus. They're people who are sinners. They're too much thinking. They're using their eyes less. Use your eyes more. Go beam throughout life. Go beam, yeah. They'd have a word in the junkie section. They have a word beaming. And you understand they beam too much. I need you to go beam now. I need you to go beam with your eyes. Never be a junkie. Never be on the pills. You understand? Be a person who's looking into life. You understand? When you're looking out there, you're looking in. You understand? Out there is never your solution. I'm never your solution. I'm never your solution. You are your only solution in life. I'll never teach you anything. I'll only give you ideas. I'll never teach you anything in life. Why are you even here? You understand? The whole point of you being here is so that I can give you ideas. So when I ask you a question, never be offended by my questions. You have to realize now, that sometimes in life you have to realize that the outside world will never help you. And that's why we take control back of our lives. We take control back into our lives so we can actually benefit ourselves to live a greater life. Those people having sex, beam into their sex function. Where's sex? Why you need it? I never need sex. Say, I never need sex. Why? I'm sex already. I'm sex already. And so what? You have a woman. I have me. So why you have kids? So why you have $1 billion? I have me. I'm more than you guys. That's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be more valuable than those people. Never let people take control of your life. Otherwise, you went into territory where you're thinking too much. You need them for some reason. When you need people, they'll take control of you. Believe me. They'll manipulate you. They'll lie to you. They'll cheat you out. You understand? When you need your woman, she'll cheat you out. You never need a woman. You never need a man. You never need anybody. You never need your kids to get you something. Go get yourself. You never need money. What you need is yourself. You understand? You need yourself the most. You need the truth. The truth will set you free. Money will never set you free. Food will never set you free. The truth is your ultimate comfort. Go see the truth. You see what the truth is. You say, wow, this is where I'm shining. This is where I'm joyful. This is what everything is. My life is the truth. My life is more than food and people. You understand? Yeah. I see they're having kids. So what? The world's having kids. They're always having kids. 110,000 people right now having sex. Every single day. Big deal. Yeah, big deal. So what? Who cares? Here I am doing something for the world. What am I doing? I'm helping people now. You understand? I'm doing something more than them. You understand? They're having pleasure. They're having sex for pleasure. I'm doing something more than sex. You understand? I'm doing something alone in life. They're doing it together. You understand? One is more than togetherness. Be a person who's together with yourself only. You understand? You never need a woman. Realize. Why? You never need a man. Why? Because no matter what happens, when you need someone, you're losing out. You're becoming desperate now. You lower your standards. You realize what you need in life out there is always less of what you need. You need nothing out there. Why? Because as soon as you need a woman out there, it's less of who you need. You've fallen below your standards. Never fall below, just hold on. Guys, the woman, the people following you, they'll find you. You just need to follow yourself. Now, the strongest road ahead is the path that you are really living on right now in terms of you must live alone. You must live alone, guys. When you're living alone, you have no need for anything else out there. Live alone. Be on your own in life. That's how you become independent. That's how you become interdependent. You do it by living alone. You travel alone. You never travel with people. You never travel with your friends. Just because your friends are going. You never go with them. You go somewhere else. So you guys go have that party that you're having. I have to go this way. I have a private party. So I have a private party. When they ask you, who with? With me. With me. I have a private party with me. You understand? You understand? You need to be a person who's actually going your own way. Never follow the crowd. 5 and 10 of your friends are going one way, you go the other way. Do you understand? You're not playing soccer teams. Do you understand? What you do is you go play soccer alone. You'll see that you actually start to improve even more than those people. Why? Because the crowd will lead the crowd and they get nowhere. While you are alone, you're actually learning more than the crowd. How do you believe that Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi were able to become so excellent in soccer? And all the greats out there in soccer. They never played with people. They were alone. Doing everything by themselves. You need to fight. You need to be the greatest fighter in the world. Nobody's going to teach you that. You have to teach yourself. You have to go study how to become a fighter on your own. You need to become number one in something. You have to go and learn it on your own. Sorry, nobody's going to teach you. Except for you. Only you will teach you, ever, anything in life. Sorry, nobody's going to be number one in my life. Why? Because I'm already number one. You understand? No matter what, you have to realize, now, a person who is actually living life on their terms is a person who has control over the outside world. How do you do that? You stay away from them. Stay away from those people. Stay away from the crowd. 5,000 of them are rejecting you? Guys, that's the best aspect of life. That's a blessing in that. It's a blessing that they are rejecting you. Why? Because you never need them in the first place. You need to be alone. You never be with the crowd. You believe that 5,000 people will lead you somewhere? No. Guess what? You go in the 5,000 crowd, guess what? You only have max eight friends with them. And guess what? There'll be drug addicts. There'll be people who are 9-to-5ers. There'll be people who never have a job. There'll be people who just are poor. The middle class. They're making nothing in life. They're doing nothing. Those people. Those 5,000 people that reject me. Big deal. Hello, Sydney Serbians. Hello. I see you guys. You understand? No matter what, you have to see the person. You have to believe who you are. You have to see that you speak the truth. Speak the truth and it shall set you free. See that you never need the people that reject you. You never need your mum. You never need anybody but you. You only need you in life. See that your mum is you. Your dad is you. Your brother, everything. Your family is you. But your biological parents, you never need them. Who are your biological parents? Your other parents. You understand? The other parents that had sex to have you. You understand? Those are your biological parents, but your real family is you. Your second family is your biological family. You are your real family. You are your own person. You understand? Your family is never them. Your family is you. You understand? Family is forever. I love you forever. You understand? There's ILY in the last three letters of family means I love you. You understand? You realize that the outside world is never your family. Only you are your family. The outside world is nobody's in terms of life. You need to be somebody in life. So realize those people who have helped you can be somebody in your life. They can be somebody. Because guess what? You have to realize that when you treat other people as nobodies, you will find yourself as a somebody when you think you're a somebody. You understand? So love yourself more anyway than those people. That's why I say, call them nobodies and call yourself somebody. Or call yourself the most and say they're somebody, but I'm even more than them. That way you put yourself first. Understand? Money is nothing to me. Why? Because I have myself. That's the best way to live life. But you say, no, but money is evil, money is good. No, money is never evil, money is never good. Okay? Money is nothing. Money is just you. You understand? You are money. You are all the money in the world. You're more than that $5,000 you have in the bank account. You understand? Why? Because you need to realize that the outside world and money and everything in the outside world will never make you happy. You may have all the money in the world. Guess what? Say you never had yourself, you'll never be happy. Happiness is an inside job. Somebody says that. Understand? Happiness comes from the inside. What does that mean? I've been teaching you all along in this video. Eat less and less. Be with people less and less. Stay away from materialistic aspects of life less and less. Go and travel the world alone. Be alone. And when you realize that material and everything out there, including money and people out there are material. I am material as well. You understand? But guess what? I am a person who is far beyond everything. You understand? So I never label myself as material. You understand? You have to label yourself something more than material. You have to say to yourself now, I am more than material. I need you to say that now. I am more than everything in the world. I need you to say that. I need you to be on the offense about what I say. You understand? Never label yourself anything in this life. Just be, whatever you say, I'm better than that. You call me a homophobe, I'm better than a homophobe. You understand? Nobody can inch me anything. I'm better than a coward. Those people who call me a dickhead, I'm better than a dickhead. I'm better than a dickhead. I'm better than a dickhead. You understand? That's how it is. That's how it is. Now you have to teach it. You have to realize it. You have to see it. To see it is to realize it. To understand it is to see it. To understand it is to realize it. To understand it is to comprehend it. To realize it is to comprehend it. To realize it is to make sure that you can see the truth. See the truth and you shall be set free. Eating less and less will help you live inside. And in living inside means staying away from the outside world, staying away from the food, staying away from the people, staying away from the materialist, staying away from the material in the world. Making sure that you see that no matter how much you look at the scenery, it's very beautiful, but it will never satisfy you. Why? It's just a building. It's just the way it looks. It never satisfies you. Yeah, wow. Wow. And that's it. What else? Where's the happiness in that? Happiness comes from the inside. That building, for example, this building behind me, never makes you happy. As you can see, the building, there's a massive building over here. See that building? You understand? It never makes me happy. It never makes me happy at all. Wow, so beautiful. That's all I see about it. It's just so beautiful. Nothing else. Are you able to talk to me? I never need anybody to talk to me. You understand? I never need a woman. I never need a man. Oh, but you may be saying, oh, but I may need kids in the future. Well, guess what? You can have kids, but just realize they'll never make you more. They'll never make you more. Nothing will ever make you more out there. Kids will never satisfy you. A woman, a man will never satisfy you. Cigarettes, drugs, money, nothing will ever satisfy you except for you. So when you have no health, guess what? You have no wealth. When you have no health, you have no happiness. The more you destroy yourself, the more you destroy your life in terms of drugs, legal drugs, materialistic possessions, the more you're living life on other people's terms. The more you live out there in terms of seeking pleasures in life, I promise you, pleasure is never out there. Pleasure is inside. It's in the health of your life. Become vibrant. Start leading your life into nutrition. Start learning nutrition. I've been learning nutrition now for 44 months. You understand? And more counting. You have to realize now that health is everything. It's honest. You understand? When you see honesty, you realize it. When you see when you see this video, no matter what the title is, you have to realize the title is never important. You understand? The title of my videos is never important. It's just a way for me to just say for the next episode. This video teaches you more than just food and eating less and less. You understand? It will teach you all aspects of life. Eat less and less. But guess what? Just make sure that you're doing more. Make sure you're doing more in life. Eat less and less of what's out there. That can be my new title for the video. Eat less and less of what's out there. You understand? No matter what. I just start the video with a topic, I'll just continue, and then it broadens up and it becomes something in life. Why? Because I'm making something. I am something in life. I'm a person who's doing something. You need to do something for nothing. When you're doing nothing for something, you're searching out there for someone to really help you. You're searching out there for someone to really do something for you. Guys, make sure you're never searching out there for someone to do something for you. You realize now that out there is nobody that can help you. I can never help you. All I can do is really give you information to help yourself. Be a resource for people, be a light for people, be a positive role model. That's all you can do. Look good, have health, have the money, have the success, have the fame for yourself. People will look at you, they need to be you. People need to be you when they see you that way. Be that person where they say, I need to be him. Why? Because that's the attention. You got the attention, you got the love there. When they say, I need to be you, I need to be you. I just need to be me in life. Understand? So never be me, be a person who's far greater than me. Be yourself. Why do you have to be someone else? Because most of the world is lost. Most of the world believes they need something out there to fulfill them. They believe they have to go to a rice restaurant because fried rice is so nice. Food is never nice. Food is never nice. Food is nothing in life. Food is crap. Food is crap. You understand? Food is the outside world. Everything out there is fucking crap. Part of my language. Now, in my language, I always seek to make sure that I never swear. I make sure that I help myself see now, no matter what. I swear in video, so I apologize, Danny Milivojevic, for really swearing here. I'm happy I forgive myself in everything. I'm happy I'm rich or better. Why? Every time I swear, I get aggravated about my swearing, and then I realize I have to go back on my words and I have to say sorry for really saying those words because I really never meant it. It just came out of the blue. It just came out of the blue. So just never swear in your videos. Never swear on stage. Never swear in public. Why? It just looks ugly. It's very ugly. It means you are very determined to kill someone. You understand? When you're swearing more and more, it means you're a criminal. It does. Yeah, it does. Do you see that? It does. So realize, never swear. Just because people swear this and that, this and that. You understand? There you go. I just made up for it. Just because they're swearing never means they're real. You understand? What's real about them is, are they healthy? Are they better than yesterday? Are they really successful? Now, those people who are really successful today and have no health, I never need to be them in life. Now, I'll grab their resources and what they have in terms of mindset and business, but I'll never say take their advice on health. Like, health is everything. You understand? So I realized to go to those people who can help me in certain areas, such as marketing, sales, business, entrepreneurship, in terms of what's going on around the world. And that's all you follow people for. Understand? You follow people to understand the outside world. That's all you understand. Because no matter what, you have to understand yourself the most. Realize the outside world is never you. You have to understand the outside world in order to realize more wisdom. You understand? Now, wisdom is only inside. You have to realize that. Wisdom comes from the inside. From the outside world, you need to realize that the outside world is inside you. So all you need really is just your self-education about yourself. That's why I do this university based on self-education, teaching myself how to grow and teaching yourself, no matter what, that you can do everything. You can do everything in life. I can do everything. You need to realize you never judge other people about what they're doing, and you never swear in your videos. You never swear in your videos because, guys, it looks ugly. Because I already said that. So the whole reason to repeat something in life is to realize to just move on and start speaking about something better. Those people who need a crutch to make them live life better, those people are dying. Those people who need to wake up and smoke a cigarette right away, they're never really living life. Those people who need coffee every single day, they're never really living life. When you need food, when you need something in life, you never really see that you only need you. You only need you, you never need anything else in life. They're lying to you that you need food. They're lying to you that you need something else in the world. They're lying to you that you need to invest your money in the stock market, that you need to give them your money. It's all a scam. No matter who it is. You keep your money with you. You invest your money with you. You use your money to travel the world. Believe me. If you have $1 million, what would you do in life? You need to realize that with that kind of money, you need to invest it in yourself. You need to realize to learn financial education, learn real estate yourself, and start doing it yourself. Go to people who have the resources that you need, and go start learning where to put your money. Just never put it with other people. You understand? Leave it with yourself. Believe me, because other people scam you. They'll give you a 6% return, or 12% return, 50% return on your money. It's all scams. You understand? It's all scamming you. Never trust other people with your money. No matter how many people are calling themselves financial advisors in life, you need to be a person who's far outweighing them, far outweighing the crowd by having money on you, but living like you're broke. John Damon. You understand? And you need to be a person who's really living like you're broke. You understand? Live like you're broke. That means live like you have no money. I live like I have no money. Why? Because I see that money will never make you happy. That's the whole point. So we're all rich right now. We're all rich. Why? Because we have health. All you need to do is now become your own brand, your own persona, your own entity in terms of who's living life much greater than everybody else. Go and travel. Go and realize, use your money that you have to realize your dreams. Guys, my career is everything. Who I am is everything. What is my career? Music production, me, and my brand. Traveling is my career. Life coaching is my career. My self-education is my career. I stick to my career now. I don't need for anybody else because I'm already satisfied with who I am. And what I have to do is always become more and more dissatisfied in terms of I have to live life more. You understand? I have to live life more. I have to live life more. Do I become dissatisfied? Yes. I have to be dissatisfied with my life. Because I need more. If I'm satisfied with my life, then guess what? I'll die. Never be satisfied with who you are. Start growing. Grant Cardone has a saying, he says, be great. He says, be dissatisfied. Be obsessed or be average is his book. Go read it. He'll speak to you about how to really live life, how you can really build some resources together. Books are an amazing topic. The more books you read, the more smart you are, the more you can do. Go read more and more, and you realize that you have more and more in life. You do more and more. You'll be more and more. Be all you can be, as John C. Maxwell said. Be all you can be, as John Rohn said. Understand? Be all you can be, as all my mentors say, such as Brian Tracy, and Grant Cardone, and Tony Robbins, and Gary Vaynerchuk. Understand? No matter what, realize now, you have to be a person who's living life in your own terms. Living life in your own terms means, hey, let's step away from the outside world. Let's start doing more videos. Let's start doing more branding. Myself, yourself. You have to realize I'm doing me. So I'm speaking for myself here. I have to do more branding. I have to do more self-education. I have to do more traveling. I have to do my music production, my life coaching, or just named. You have to do something for yourself too. You have to make yourself your brand. You have to make your own self-education courses. You may love to produce music. Go and produce music then. You may be a person who needs to teach someone, and you have to teach someone. You have to. No matter what, you always have to be leading people. To lead people is to teach. Now, teaching, many people have an issue with this. Many people have an issue with this. Many people have an issue with teaching. Why? Because they think it's very difficult. They believe that it's for stupid people. They believe stupid people teach because they grew up in a high school, they grew up in a public school with teachers, and they said they never need to be their teachers. Do you understand? Now, since they said that, they said for themselves never to be teachers. Why? Because they see someone from their school or where they grew up with in a public school, in terms of a middle class school where I went, which was a poor school. You understand? The middle class is the poor. You understand? I grew up in a poor family. And you have to realize that the teachers that I see, guess what? I found new teachers. I went and searched for new teachers. I went in books. And all these books led me to certain people. I started to follow them. Blindfolded. When I started reading, I never even knew what I was getting myself into. I had to walk in darkness through all this information. It was very scary for me. Very scary. I had to walk in darkness to lose weight on my own. Very scary. Nobody helped me. Oh, nobody helped me. I had to walk in darkness to leap out of my biological dad's house and start just going into the world. I had to leap out, blindfolded, so I never even see the truth in what I was doing. But what I did see was my next step forward. Well, I see all my steps forward now. I see the truth in my path. I see my path already. All the steps. In my path, I see never just one step. I see all the steps. I see all my steps now. Why? It's so clear for me now. My path. Now you have to unlock your path. You may be so scared to start reading. You may have to go blindfolded into it. Many people are scared to read about what I'm doing. They're very scared to learn from something. Guess what they do? They go around the world like I was. I was a person who was going around the world saying, hey, did you find out anything about this person? Or I was looking for the worldly information and all this knowledge material in terms of commodities and information products from the outside world. And they'll be saying, oh, you have to go to this person, I have to go to this person, and this person will say, no, this person, and then that person will lead me astray in what they said. And I'd be going in the wrong direction. Now, there is no wrong or right in life. There is no wrong or right in life. We have to realize I was led astray by these people because the world around me never even knew themselves. They're just people who have less than $1 million, and they led me to have less than $1 million. They said, you have to go to people who have the $1 million and more. Go find people. Now, do I have the $1 million? Yes, I have the $1 million right now. I'm rich. I'm a superstar right now. You see my bank account now? Guess what? No, but I see it. The $1 million, the billions of dollars, is it in my bank account right now? No. Will it be? Yeah, it will. It'll be here. I see it already. It's already here. I see it. Why? I believe in myself. And I see it. You never have to see it for me. I see it. Why do you have to follow somebody such as me? Well, if I have made common sense in this video or not, you have to realize I've made common sense in this video. So no matter what, if you see my common sense, then that's why you follow me. If you see the person I am, you need to follow me. Otherwise, guess what? Those people will never see me in life. Those people never follow me in life. Never deserve me. Never deserve me. I never realized, no matter what, that I always need more. I always need more in life. I see what I said. I just capitulated it, and I went in the air and I really turned it around. Realize this. You need to be on the offense about your words. You need to be a person who is realizing the outside world will never fulfill you in anything. Money, anything will never fulfill you. Music, does it fulfill you? Yes, it does. Why do you believe I got myself headphones? I get fulfilled by music. By listening to music, I love music. Why? Music is in the inside. Music is happiness. Music makes you happy. Music will make you happy. Ba 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 ba. See that's a nice beautiful tune. It will cheer you up. Yeah, it will. It will cheer you up. So music is a beautiful way for you to, let's say, escape into the moment. You understand? The more music you listen to in daily life, the happier you are. You understand? So I got myself nice beautiful synthesizer headphones. Guys, no matter what, I realize it's $200, but guess what? It's exactly what I need. And no matter what, I invested in myself to get these headphones because they're music production ones. Now I am a music producer, and this is the first time I actually invested in myself in terms to have a music production headphone set, which has balancing radio edits in terms of radio surround system, and is exactly the balancing that you need in terms of listening to music. You never need a person who lives your life for you. What you need is headphones, for example, that will give you what you need in terms of sound. Now guys, sorry about what I just said. I had to really be empathetic. No matter what, realize this. No matter what happens, when you're getting headphones, realize to get the ones that have the balanced surround system, and that you realize that music is everything. There are headphones out there that you can get, for example, that are bass boosts and all this kind of stuff. Guys, that is never the way. Be a balanced person. Go for balanced material. You understand? Now you have to realize that balanced material is nothing. So what do you really go for? You go for yourself. So when I say you go for balanced material, you need to go for yourself. You understand? Now, everything about the headphones, guys, let's realize now that the headphones will help you to get movies. It'll help you to do something amazing in terms of everything. It'll help you get movies and everything in life. Why? Because music is everything. Music is happiness. Now you have to realize that you never get confused about my words. You see the truth in my words. You see what I'm saying. You understand? When you're looking at people, see the truth of who they are. They'll explain to you in every single step they take, every single walk they take, everything they say in terms of who they are, and when they look at you and how they react and how many times they message you and everything. You see the truth of that person. You see it subliminally. When you see the truth, you see the world subliminally. So even though 5,000 people are away from you, you see them all in the truth. And the truth is something that is quiet. It's silence. The truth shall set you free, because no matter what, you need to listen to silence more. When I say you need to listen to silence more, it means you need to start meditating. You need to be a person who goes deep within the surface of life, which is in you, and you need to realize that silence is the truth, and you need to be in the silence more, and your silent confidence is you seeing the truth. When you're seeing the truth, you're in the silence, and you're realizing the silence speaks louder than words. That your success speaks louder than words. When your success speaks louder than words, it means your truth is speaking louder than words. It means the person you are in your truth is more successful than the rest of the people in the world. You understand? Why? Because people see in you. They see something about you. You understand? And that's all you need. They need you to see who you are. You understand? Because you speaking about it will never change their minds. Now, there's a saying that says, you must be a person who is far successful than your words. You must be a person who is far doing and outdoing the world. So to be able to live in confidence is to be in silence and seeing the truth. You need to be a person who's actually seeing the truth, because the truth is something that really, really will make you more of who you are. You need to see it. Silence speaks louder than words. You understand? When a person's so successful, you can see it. You can see they're successful. How they're successful? They're working on themselves behind the scenes. No matter what they're saying in life. I seen Kevin Hart recently. The guy is taking vegan protein shakes. And guess what? I was laughing. Why? Because it's so funny. It's so funny. He's talking it up about vegan protein shakes. I never take that. I never need that. I'm smarter than him. I'm smarter than him in terms of veganism. I never need vegan protein shakes to feel healthy. You understand? There's a smarter way to do it. And Kevin Hart's talking it up. Because he's talking it up. You guys need to you guys need to realize that when you take the vegan protein shake, it's gonna make you energetic. You understand? And it's so funny because I'm with him on what he's doing, but in terms of what he's doing is I'm never with him on that.
Hi, brother.
Hi boss, how are you?
Good, brother.
So I'm just a person who's just seeing what people are doing and I laugh behind the scenes because guys, there's a better way to do it. So when there's a better way to do it, I laugh at what's going on. What's really going on? It's funny how they promote something that's just less of me. They say it's just funny. They're really talking up, and I pick up their skills in what they're really saying. So in saying that, I see who people are. They're saying when people saying hi, they mean hi. When you approach them and you ask them, what do you really mean about this? Let them describe for you what they really mean, instead of you going blindfolded and thinking they did something wrong or right. Go and confront the demons. Go and confront your own demons. Make sure you're walking those steps, making sure no matter what, the outside world will never fulfill you. Now no matter what, I can go for 2 hours in this video, and guess what? I will. I'll go for 2 hours. Why? Because this topic is very interesting for me. I'm dedicated to who I am. I'd rather do it now than later. You understand? When you're doing it now, when you're doing something now, you realize you have all the time in the world to do something. So realize, now I'm doing an extra hour for you, but guess what? I have to do 3 hours a day anyway. You understand? I'm doing it now for this video, an extra hour. I'm doing an extra hour for this video. So realize now that in life, something successful can happen when you're really motivated. You understand? When you're really motivated to live life, you realize that the outside world will never fulfill you. Materialistic possessions will never fulfill you. When you're speaking success, you're actually believing in yourself the most. You're actually looking, no matter what, in yourself for everything of those pleasures that you need in life. Everything that you need in terms of scraps of pleasures are inside. They're never outside. You understand? So teach yourself the most right now in terms of how to live life, and you'll teach other people. You teach them on camera, you teach them on audio, you teach them everywhere. In public seminars, when they invite you, then guess what? You charge them for your services. Why? Because you already have more success than them. You have to. You have to charge people for who you are in life. You never go for free when you can charge a certain amount. You charge how much you need. You understand? And you charge on a yearly basis. You understand? You never charge per hour. You understand? You charge yearly. So say you need to make 50,000 a year. You got 50,000 per hour, baby. You understand? Do you understand what I mean? Charge yearly. That's how you do it. Because you may be calculating, these people make $25 for 3 hours, and I'll charge them $500 per hour. That's what's that really? Go the annual salary as they make it. You understand? Now there's no such thing as an annual salary in life. Realize this. Realize this now. Go on a yearly basis. That's all you have to realize. Go on an annual basis. A salary is what they say to make sure that you never do what you do. And somebody else said that. You understand? Realize this, that the most important aspect of your life is, let's just talk how to live life. Let's just talk how to really do life. Everything that I've done in this video, in terms of my other videos and inside my content, guys, it's all about me and about how I teach you. See the truth in who I am. See that yes, I made a lot of mistakes. I was a pervert. I was a smash person. I was a person who far outweighed the disgrace of life. You understand? I was a person who really, you never needed to be around me in life. That's the kind of person I was. And I see it. And I own up to it. But guess what? What changed? What really changed? My suffering. My suffering changed. From that point of view, I started to become a better person, and I started to really see how I live my life. And then once I started to take those steps, right, once I started to expand my story more and more, I realized I see the truth more and more. Once I expose my story more and more, I see the truth more clearly now. I can see clearly now, Dr. Wayne Dyer. Understand? No matter what, you have to realize that the truth can also help you to expand your story. It can help you to do everything. So the truth, eat more and more of it. Eat more and more of the truth. The truth is inside. The truth is never outside. When I say eat less and less, I mean eat less and less of what's out there. Understand? So never be a person who is eating less and less in terms of what's inside. You need more and more inside. Understand? More and more inside, less and less outside. You never need people to hold your hand. You never need people to sit on you. You never need to kiss a woman inside New Year's, because guess what? I crave that. I've seen a guy kissing a woman on New Year's and I never had that. And guess what? I was looking outside for that. Guess what? It was in my face. It was in my face. You understand? And guess what I done? I said, one day I will. And so I was a hoper. Guess what? I never care about that anymore. Why? I see much better than that person anyway. I have much better in life. Who do I have? I kiss myself on New Year's every single day of my life. Every single day is my New Year's now. I kiss myself always. I never need a woman anymore. I realize I never need kids. I never need a person out there. I never need Tony Robbins. I never need these people. Why? I see the truth already. I see the truth. I just follow them anyway. Why? They're more positive than the rest of the crowd. You understand? I'm not the crowd. I'm a person who is never the crowd. But I follow my heroes. You understand? I'm my biggest hero. I follow my people who have really, really put something into my life. In terms of inspiration, in terms of concept, in terms of some resolution. And I hope that I do that for many of you. I hope that I have many followers out there. Now, guess what? You can hope, always hope. You can say, I hope to have this. I wish for this. You can say, I wish for this. I wish I can do this. But guess what? It will also make you do it. As long as you see the truth. You wish for it first, and then you go and do it. Why? Guess what? Why not? But guess what? You must make sure that when you wish and you go do it, that you have a plan, a strategy to go and do it. And then that's why I can see all those plans and strategies now. I can see my road ahead. I can see how to plan people's lives. I can do it for them. Is it worth it for me? No. Unless they give me money. How much? $1 million per 3 hours. You understand? I can do it. I can charge $1 million per hour and do it for them. No worries. And that's the actual value that I charge. And I'll do it for free right here. I'll do it for free. Why? My time is valuable. You understand? If you can afford me, please come and get me. Let's do some business. You understand? So when you're promoting yourself, realize you need to be a person who's seeing life. You need to be a person who really has life with you. Realize nobody else will satisfy you. No matter how good looking they are, they'll never satisfy you. The only person that does satisfy you is you. The only person that's ever going to be with you in life is you. You came into this world, guess what? You will bring yourself out of it. You understand? No matter what, you're a person who is always living your life. You're going to come into the world, you're in this world now, you're living your own life, you walk your own steps, and eventually you'll say, it's time to go now, I see my truth. Your truth is your divine path. Now, in my divine path, I see myself living over 100 years old. Do you understand that? I'll be living over 100. I see my truth saying 130 years old. And guess what? I'm never old in the first place. Now, see how I really lack in terms of my life. And guess what? I never really lack because I see the truth in what I say. So, in terms of saying what age I am, I now say over 100 years young. You understand? I'll be living on. I'm here forever. That's a forever time for me. And my truth says it's for infinity life. This life. Infinity. It's forever. It just goes forever. And then by the time you say anything, you just say, yeah, it's time to go because I see my truth. I see my truth is saying, let's go now. It's time to go. You've done your job now. But as long as you are here, you have something to do. I promise you, you've got something to do. You've got something to give. Now, I've seen Avicii died recently. He died early. Why? Because his time was up. Believe me, his time was up. He has something better to do. You understand? When somebody dies, such as Avicii, in that kind of manner, you realize that was supposed to happen. Understand? That's the cards that he rolled with. Understand? He said, let me be a star up to this certain age and I'll go. Because that's the kind of memory we need from Avicii in life. You understand? That's the kind of inspiration he was. You know what, guys? I've got shivers right now because it's honest, it's truth. You understand? You have to realize people are here with you right now. People who have passed away in your life, they're with you right now. They're saying hi right now. Believe me. The people, you can speak to dead people. Yes, you can. You can speak to dead people as long as you see the truth. The truth shall set you free. You can speak to anybody. You can speak to your dog that died. You can see it right now. You say, hello, how are you? Haha. You understand? You can see everything in life. As long as you see it, just see it, you will believe it. You understand? Seeing is believing. Never go by what I say, but go by my common sense. What's my common sense? My common sense is what I do. It's the ideas I give you. It's the insights. It's also the person I am, how I look, what I do in daily life, my status, my net worth, who's my family, my background, how I grew up, my story. Is all my common sense. My wisdom, my communication skills, my actual skills that I give you, how I dress, how I really pronounce myself in life, how I really do my life. I had an opportunity to do my actual videos this way. I find no matter what, I can do it this way, but I feel much better showing my full face and my full head, because that's my head. You understand? No matter what, I feel much better this way. And I got myself the headphones, and guess what happened? I got myself the headphones and I started to be upset. Why? Because of the sound. The sound was lower than the one I had. That was $34. And then I said to myself, no. But guess what? Because I have these ones are more balancing sounds. The other one's more bass. This is much better. Oh yeah. This one's more affordable too. Why? Because I'm a vegan. And see this? This here is plastic. It's a plastic. You understand? The other one was leather. I never wear leather in life. I have a much better headphones just because of that here. So I always seek to never sit on anything that's leather. I see people at the Service New South Wales, which is the Queensland Department of Transport in Queensland. I see them all sitting on leather chairs. I just stand. I stand. Why? Why do I stand? Because I'm doing something in order to live my life. I'm really living my life. So no matter what happens, I just have to see something. Yes? No, I'm not a smoker. Yeah, so no matter what happens, you have to realize that your life is something amazing when you make it amazing. Make it amazing and realize that nothing out there will ever solve your problems. Nothing else will ever really make you upset when you're living inside. Realize you always have to be a person, being a person who is really, really living life and really never listening to the outside world and what they're saying, but realize that you need to be a person who's really into life. Never be distracted by other people. Just focus on what you're saying, focus on who you are, focus on what you're doing, and focus that the outside world will never please you. The outside world will never accomplish anything about you, and they'll never love you in terms of how you love yourself. So if you're experiencing other people giving you alcohol and drugs and giving you food, and your biological parents and your biological brother and your biological everything, in terms of your family-in-law and everything, you understand who your family-in-law is? Those are those people that you went with in terms of your biological, in terms of your wife. So your wife is your family, you understand? Your wife is your family, because she's with you. Understand? But your biological parents is something else. Your biological family is different. You understand? So when you have a sister-in-law, a brother-in-law, that's different. You guys are family. You're actually family. You understand? You are a different family than your biological family. You understand? Now when you guys get together, guess what? That's a family. You understand? But when you guys separate, guess what happens? It's just you now. You understand? There's no more family except for you. Now realize, you need to be a person who's far outweighing the crowd. How do you outweigh the crowd? You make sure, no matter what, that you keep moving on in your speech. Realize that you keep doing more and more throughout life. Realize you need to brand yourself. You need to be a person who's doing your own self-education. Come on! You need to do your own self-education. Don't you realize? But no matter what, start branding yourself, start really teaching on video. You're going to have a fun ride about life. But realize, I've done so much to be able to get to this point. Guys, I quit drugs. I quit legal drugs. I quit illegal drugs. I quit it all. It's been over 6 years since I've had illegal drugs. It's been over 2 years now since I've had cigarettes. It's been over 2 years now since I had caffeine. It's been over 2 years now. Sorry, it's been over 16 months now since I've had meat. So caffeine, cigarettes, meat. You understand? Caffeine, cigarettes, meat, legal drugs, illegal drugs. That's fine. I've already disciplined myself to stay away from that. And then what else is there? There's also soft drinks. Soft drinks, I stay away from that. I stay away from soft drinks. I stay away from energy drinks. Red Bull, V, and all that kind of stuff. I stay away from that. Mother, Monster, Red Bull, Monster. You understand? I stay away from those energy drinks. I used to go to nightclubs. I used to just get myself water. And that's how it was. And guess what? I had a better path back then. I could actually see a few steps forward. I was actually growing. And guess what? Nothing in this term. This term is now unlimited compared to how it was last year. What's changed? It's just amazing because I started to plan my life. I started to travel. Traveling changed my life. But really, I changed my life. Really just moving around and realizing that I can just grow and travel at the same time. It's just an incredible experience because guess what? I'm alone as well. Because I'm alone, traveling alone, figuring life out by myself, doing things on my own, I realized, hey, that's what you need to do to become a better person. You just need yourself. You never need other people. You need to dive in. You need to be a person who, yes, at first you see the first step. You see the first step, you walk the first step, you walk the next step. Follow your truth. Your truth shall set you free. Eventually, you'll pick up more and more skills. So what you're doing is, say this is all darkness. You're walking one step. All you see is the light in the first step. And then say you walk 1 kilometer to this point and you see darkness here, right? There's no right or wrong. You see darkness over here in this space, but behind here you left a track, such as Goldilocks. You ever heard about the fairy tale Goldilocks? She has the golden nugget and she's throwing the golden nugget on the floor as she's walking throughout life in the darkness in a fairy tale. Now fairy tales are really true. Do you understand? There's a story about the 3 little pigs. The 3 little pigs, guess what? One built a house on sand in terms of in straws, the other person in sticks, and the other person in bricks. Guess what? When the storm came, the person in straws and sticks destroyed themselves in terms of what they made. Why? The person who had the bricks is the person who had the strongest empire in terms of mindset, in terms of how they live life. It's fairy tales are real. Understand? So you have to realize, as Goldilocks is going through the jungle, she's leaving a track behind, and guess what? That track is your path to grow from, to learn from. Use your track to see that there is a truth behind you in life. Wherever you've been in life, that's your truth. Go and teach it now. You can see the truth. Your past, you need to see into it. Look at your past. You have a full database worth of truth in that. That's all wisdom. It's all your wisdom. You can start now with your business teaching your wisdom based on your past. You can do it now, no matter what you're doing. Now, I'm never afraid of anybody. I'm fearless. I'm a person who is always rich and doing something incredible. I'm always a person who's loving life, and I'm always a person who is forgiving myself in everything. I'm always forgiving myself in everything. I'm happy I forgive myself in everything. Why? Because no matter what, certain people are going to leap out and about, out of nowhere, and they're going to try scaring you for no reason. Why? They're poor people. Understand? You realize that no matter what, when you're traveling throughout life, when you're in hostels, when you're around people are gonna bah! Sorry about that. Understand? I'm not poor. I mean, I meant to say the people are gonna scare you. So I apologize for scaring you. I apologize for scaring you. I was never supposed to do that. Now I've learned something in this video. I jumped from excitement doing that. I never really meant it. Now, in terms of life, you have to realize I'm happy to forgive myself in everything, and I'm not a poor mindset. I'm not a financially broke person. So to realize what I'm saying is, I never need to do that ever again. What I just did. Why? I just take ownership about that now because I realize that people outside, no matter what happens, that you're never a victim in life. Never be a victim. So my apologies for really doing that. Now, honestly, so realize, just keep moving forward and realize now, no matter what, we need to realize now we can grow, we can realize to rebuild and something strategies so that we can really help you prosper. So I can really help you prosper. So no matter what, we need to help you really prosper because it's about us now. It's about, hey, let's build that connection again because I scared you. Understand? That's what it's all about now. So I never really meant that. because that was leading you astray. When somebody's really scaring you in life, when somebody's really doing something to scare you and really making you angry and really irritated, you have to realize those people who make you angry and irritated, they're people who are teaching you something. And people who are making you scared are people who are neglecting you and rejecting you, and also people who are never into you and never really love you. Now, guess what? I am a person who is actually going to teach you something in terms of value. So guys, we have to rebuild this connection that we have. Now, that's how I take ownership. I take ownership of what I've done. Just realize now, no matter what, please forgive me about what I've done, because I really, really feel bad in terms of my life. But guess what? I never feel bad. I never feel bad because guess what? I'm never a victim. Guess what? Because I take offense in terms of what I say and how I am. I always realize, no matter what I say, I never go into defense about anything. I was just in defense. Why? Because I was really scared. About what? About scaring you. You understand? So I was starting to become a victim. Do you understand? And that's why I'm always talking. That's why I'm always doing and always making sure I'm putting everything into video so I can really, really help my life. Now, in terms of life, you have to realize that those people outside of you will never help you. They'll never help you do anything. They'll never help you grow. They'll never help you to live life to the fullest. You need to realize now is your time to really succeed, really prosper. Look in your future ahead of you and see, no matter what, that you can see your path ahead of you when you see the future in your truth. You understand? See the truth in your future. Look into the future. What do you see into the future? Beam with your eyes into the future. Beam into your eyes with your future. What do you see? Do you see yourself in this beautiful home where it's so beautiful and you have your wife and kids there and you're at the beach somewhere in Monaco? Huh? That's me. I see myself there. I see myself there. Do you understand? Now, does Monaco have a beach? I have no idea. But guess what? Yes, it does. There's Monaco has a beach. You understand? No matter what, you have to realize there's always something incredible in terms of life that you can do. Realize there's something incredible in your life that you can always prosper from, that you can realize, hey, now's the time for you to succeed. So guess what? Instead of you repeating everything, you need to realize, now let's move on from how you've been talking and what can you really say. And no matter what, just talk how you talk, and realize you always come up with an idea. Now, in terms of life, realize when you're eating less and less, when you're really doing something incredible in terms of your life, you have to realize the truth is the way to go. Speak your truth and realize the outside world is never on your terms. They're on their terms. They're people who are loving their life. They're going their way. They're living life in their terms. So you have to let them go. You have to go your way. You have to stop being alone. You have to spread apart your life and look broad now. That's what you've been doing. You look broad, you look broad. Look for what areas of life you need to broaden your aspect of life and go teach it now so you can open your own broad mindset to teach more and more. The more you open your mindset to teach and teach more, the more you can teach and have a broader mindset. Danny Milivojevic. Now realize there are many people in life who are going to tease you. They're going to hate you. They're going to do nothing for you. And you have to stay away from those people. You have to stay away from the 9 to 5 people. Those are people who are in the 9 to 5. Those are people who are in the 9 to 5. My apologies for that. I had to burp. In a sense, so never be a victim of your own burps. Never be a victim because you scared someone. You understand? That's what I just learned. Now, just realize you need to learn and grow. You need to start doing something in your life today. So, in terms of life, realize this video can come to its conclusion right now. Why? Because I've spoken most of what I have planned to speak about in this video. There's always more to talk about. There's always something more to think about. There's always something more to do in life. Realize there's always something more to do. Once I finish this video, what will I be doing? What will I be doing today? Guys, no matter what, it's about you now. You understand? That's how you refer to someone in life. You say, hey, let's never talk about me. Let's talk about you because you are the truth. You understand? And by me saying that, I see truth in me. You understand? When you're saying, hey, you're the truth, I see truth in you, that means you can always guarantee that you see the truth. You say, hey, sir, I see you being a millionaire in life. I see you being a billionaire in life. Or when you say, you guys, I see all your feet is $1 billion in terms of how you guys can live life. As long as you learn, as long as you dedicate yourself, you can actually do something incredible. So guys, no matter what, you have to realize there's always something much more that you can do in terms of life. Realize there's always a greater way that you can live life. And in this video, no matter what, it has to come to a conclusion, as no matter what, I can see that this video is complete in its version. So guys, that's the first time I've ever done that. So congratulations. Let's shake my hand. You understand? No matter what, let's shake your hand now. I shake your hand for being here because thank you very much for actually being a person who has a deep sense of integrity in this video to be able to even listen to this and my truth, which is also, no matter what, your truth in your life. You understand? Our truths are the same. You understand? Everyone's truth is the same. We always learn something more. So realize everybody's truth is the same. We all have a different life paths and we all have a different divine path. So just learn to be in your divine path, learn to do something more, and realize when you're doing a 1 hour video, do it for longer periods of time. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to come to a conclusion anyway. Once you come to a conclusion, realize that's the moment you can stop. You understand? No matter what, guys, see you guys in the video, which is my next video. Just realize, forget the outside world, okay? Live inside. Let's repeat this video 5 more times for yourself. Guys, no matter what I've learned this video, you have to realize, you have to pick up more ideas from this video. Make sure you see truth in everything I say. From this point onwards and from everything in the past. Any videos that you've watched, anything that you've learned from me, make sure you go and see it. Understand? That's how you really truly learn. When you see people learning in life, you see what they're learning. You never know what they're learning. You never really know anything in life. All you do is you see the person for who they are and you accept them for who they are. And guess what? When you accept them, make sure that you're accepting people only who are valuable. Understand? You never accept anybody just that way. Why? Because most people lead you astray. Be around the people who are giving you value and go and accept those people. Only accept people who see the truth. Because everybody else is living in hell. Go live with people who are living in truth. You understand? And that person must be you. Go live with yourself. Go be with people. Go live with people who are living the truth. And go speak truth with them. Go be together with them. Go be one with them. Go be one with the world. Understand? There is such thing as being one with the world. Understand? Following people who you admire, honestly, you'll find people who are truthful. When you admire those people, you admire them for something they're doing. So go follow them. They'll teach you how to rise to the occasion. Guys, see you guys in the next video. Make sure you're always, never in the outside world, you're always in the inside world.